Islam Makhachev says he's going to beat Alexander Volkanovski, and then he has two opponents, Justin Gaethje and Charles Oliveira. He thinks they're going to have to fight again, and whoever wins, he'll just beat that guy. So we're going to break down Charles Oliveira versus Justin Gaethje 2. Because that's what it looks like it's shaping out to be. And then we're going to break down how Islam Makhachev matches up against both of those guys. So, Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje fought each other already once before. Justin Gaethje hurt him many times with the right hand. Charles Oliveira was able to, play into some stuff, play into like possum, make him scared of the jiu-jitsu, for example. Gaethje wouldn't follow him up to the ground. He would just sort of let him stand back up, and Charles used this as a way to collect himself and get his bearings under him. Now, with that said, Oliveira was catching Gaethje in the striking too, and it was like, whoa, where'd this come from? And he starts catching Gaethje, hurting Gaethje, ends up dropping him, taking his back, and choking him out, and that's it. It was pretty quick. And I think it was the first round, I think, if my memory is correct. But, yeah, beats Justin Gaethje in the first round of their fight. In the rematch, however, I think Justin Gaethje does well in rematches. If you just look at it, I'd actually like to look that up after I say my initial thing. But Dustin Poirier, the rematch with him, head kick, headshot, dead. Then you got Paul. Okay, so that narrative was complete BS. Justin Gaethje's only had one rematch, and it was Dustin Poirier. I just looked to see who else he rematched, and it's nobody. So he's 1-1. He's 1-1 in rematches. Maybe he's better. You know what I mean? Maybe. Who knows? I do think Justin Gaethje showed that he could strike with Oliveira. He rocked him. He hurt him. With that said, can he show that he can finish Oliveira? And I think so. All he needs to do is just not be so hesitant when it comes to engaging in the ground game. Islam Makhachev kind of showed people, like, look, it can be done. Islam doesn't have superpowers, guys. You know what I mean? He hurt Oliveira. He got on top of him, and he just started fucking squeezing him and applying pressure and passing, and, he just cut right through him like a hot knife through butter. And Justin Gaethje, I think if Justin Gaethje cracks Oliveira and hurts him, and Oliveira drops down to his guard to try to play that, I think Gaethje could easily, with his wrestling pedigree, advance position, land some hard ground and pound. I really do think he could do that if he focused and if he trained on doing that. Just being top heavy and things like that, I think he could definitely improve on that mentally, in the sense of he will no longer feel hesitant in going to the ground game with Oliveira. He'll just think to himself, yeah, I'm gonna smash this guy. That was the difference between Gaethje and Islam, is that Islam just said, I'm gonna get on top of him and pop his fucking head off his shoulders. Gaethje was like, I don't know if I want to do that. You know what I mean? Like, just go in there. Like, it is what it is. You have to engage. So, with that said, maybe he goes in there doing that. I think I would favor Justin Gaethje. I just think overall he is more dangerous of a guy than Oliveira. And when I say more dangerous of a guy, I just mean, because Oliveira is pretty fucking dangerous himself. I mean in the striking. I think his leg kicks, he has better leg kicks than Charles Oliveira. His leg kicks can end the fight. I think he's got harder punches than Charles Oliveira. All these things. So, on the feet, I'm going with Justin Gaethje, and I think he gets it done over Charles Oliveira in a rematch. So then the question is, who wins in a fight between Justin Gaethje and Islam Makhachev? If I had to, look into my crystal ball here, I'd probably go with Islam Makhachev. Part of me always wants to go with the underdog and see how the underdog can win. And, I'll get to that in a second, because there is a way of looking at it and trying to see try to find the roadmap for these guys, look at their game and see how they could get to victory. And it's easy to get lost up in that. Gaethje certainly does have a path to victory against Islam Makhachev. And that's pretty much, you pressure him, throw hard punches, hit the leg kicks. Pretty much exactly what he tried to do against Khabib. Only maybe don't be so, again, maybe don't be so scared to engage in the wrestling, you know, like you're gonna wrestle. Like Alexander Volkanovski was talking about that too. Like he was talking about you can't be scared to do a certain thing with anyone, you know. This is fighting, and you know, we're gonna end up wrestling, bro. Like I doubt I'm gonna be so perfect for 25. Like not everyone could be Holly Holm versus Ronda Rousey and just pitch a perfect game. You know what I mean? Like, and even then, there was times where Ronda Rousey would go for a takedown and Holly had to wrestle for a little bit. Like, there's gonna come that moment when Islam gets a hold of Justin Gaethje. There's gonna come that moment, and is Gaethje gonna scramble up? Or is he gonna get held down there and now he's on his back playing guard against Islam? That's not going to be good if that happens. If that happens, it's going to go the same way the Khabib fight went, the same way. But outside of that, I think it's most likely to go that way, the same way the Khabib fight went. I think Islam will get a hold of him, and but then again, like who knows? Because Islam's not Khabib, you know. It's so tough. Because I could see Gaethje, you know, stuffing a takedown of Islam Makhachev, or maybe hurting Islam first, you know, landing some leg kicks. It only takes a few of those to really, you know, put someone in pain. Habib said that was the hardest puncher he fought. If Gaethje cracks Islam, you know what I mean? Like, we've seen Islam knocked out. We've never seen Habib knocked out. It's one of those things, man. I definitely would probably rather see Gaethje versus Islam over Charles over Islam because, again, you know, but then I'm all over the place. We saw Islam Charles in every facet of the game. Striking, clinch game, grappling. We saw it against the fence. We saw it everywhere. Everywhere we saw the fight. And Charles got handled. He got handled, you know. Now, maybe it was just an off night. Maybe he comes back in the next time and, you know, it's drastically different. Maybe. The sport is crazy, but I doubt it. And I think it goes kind of better for Islam, you know, because Islam knows how strong he is in certain positions and how Charles felt and things like that. How he was able to outstrike him, which was crazy, you know what I mean? But Islam doesn't know Gaethje. He only has Habib to go off of for Gaethje, and, you know, we'll see. But Islam needs to focus on lightweight and keep fighting after, you know, the winner of this, because he's making it sound like I'm gonna go up to welterweight afterwards. No, bro, you gotta, like, come on, bro. Don't do what Habib did and leave the division early. Don't do what McGregor did and go up a weight class. Get the title defense record for lightweight. You know what I mean? Be a long reigning lightweight champion. That's what I would like to see. But let me know what you think in the comments. If you agree with me, disagree with me, it does not matter. Just join the discussion and please follow for more. Thank you.